Scottish Cup was quite new then. I think it was the 4th season, and it was a big goal for everyone to be here. We played in Division 2, both Gala and Kelso, both finalists were Division 2, so we weren't even in the Premiership equivalent now. We'd beaten Melrose in the semi-final, which was a proper local rivalry at home, and we'd gone head to head with Kelso for Division 2 title all season, so there was loads of kind of, I suppose, rivalry built up over the years, over that season itself, as well as the 100 years before that. But it was just such a special thing. I'd never played in the pitch before. I'd only been on the pitch the day before we came in to kick, and having played the representative rugby, I'd never had the chance to play in here, so it was as big a thrill for me as it was the whole side. The game was fairly tight. It was still 3-0 leading into the last 5 minutes, and we were 3-0 down. We managed to overturn it. But yeah, big thrill to play in the National Stadium. Over 25,000 people here, huge travelling support. 3 games on the day. Most of the spectators stayed for the 3 games, and we were the third of the 3 culminating in the final. We actually won a penalty just on the 15 there, and let's say 5 minutes to go or whatever it was. And there was a half discussion about, do we kick a goal to try and make it 3-3, do we go for the corner? Richie Gray was the captain. He says we're going to the corner, and yeah, about 6 or 7 metres out there, we won the line out, lost the line out, won it back. It was a bit of a giddle, and we'd actually played a back play that we'd done in what turned out to be the kind of league decider against Kelso, on exactly the same shape, but took a different option, and I managed to squeeze through about here and dive over. We had a huge amount of success that season. We won Division 2, we won the Scottish Cup, and we went on to win Melrose Sevens as well. So Nathan Hines, obviously Scottish international player, Stevie Scott, Davy Gray I spoke about before, but there was also Mike Dodds who'd been in this environment, who'd played for Scotland in 5 Nations as it was then, who could lean on his experience. Tom Weir in the back row, John Amos, who'd been a Scotland A player as well. So there was a lot of experience, and there was quality against us as well, with a lot of the players in the Kelso side. So you kind of used that experience, and yeah, it was a good old day. It's amazing how deeply you look at games nowadays. I think there was a bit more freedom in those days. I mean, we'd caught the kick-off, kicked long, and managed to trap Kelso down in this really similar position, just in the 22 here. And again, from a line out, I think we just called to keep the ball tight. I don't remember calling a drop goal. I don't remember telling anybody I was going to drop a goal, but as you say, with only 2 points in it at the time, it might have been more wise to maintain possession and keep it up the jumper in this corner. But well, there's 25,000 people here. It's the first time you want to entertain them. And, I can remember just before getting the ball thinking, I'm going to drop a goal here, or I'm going to attempt to drop a goal here. And exactly what went through my mind was get the drop right. So if this drops right, you give yourself a chance. Yeah, I should maybe have told somebody who was going to do it. I think it was my last game of 15s for my club, for Gala, and it was really important to represent your club, and most of the town came to watch, and there was, you know, it was a pretty successful day for everybody. Yeah, and personally it was, you know, fast forward 2 months I was on a Scotland tour, fast forward 5 months I was playing in a World Cup for Scotland on the same pitch. So yeah, it was certainly a pivotal season, and a pivotal fixture really for me, but the whole day was brilliant. Just the bus trip up, the nerves, the tension, the atmosphere that was created, as I said before, with the noise. Even although you're trying to shut it off, you're aware of how special it is to a lot of people that are here. And I get back as much as I can to watch the cup finals, and I do always really enjoy the enthusiasm and the energy that everybody bursts out the tunnel for, and then they get out the tunnel, they get towards the centre pitch, and then you can see the realisation, thinking, this is a big old pitch. This is much bigger than what we're used to. You know, it's miles to the touchline, or the dead ball areas are huge, and even trying to get up the field, you know, it's a big old piece of turf that I think gives, you know, a lot of club players the thrill of playing here, but also the realisation that there's a bit of space to cover it here. We've got to be on it. I would say it's a great day out. It's coming, seeing the kind of essence of the game played on this big pitch, even if it's worth a giggle alone for how tired you're going to get. But there's loads of stuff happening around on game day as well, and you'll see so many different players. There'll be a real connection with the players that are playing, especially if they're representing your club, you might play alongside them, or you might look up to them, you might be involved in the club, and you feel a real kind of pride in the players that are able to play. So yeah, it's hopefully the sun will be shining. It was that day, so can't organise that, but we can guarantee a decent day out.